2021 at approximately 8:33 p.m. on Lawrence Street, case number 21-4538. The New Haven Police Department's homicide unit is looking for Mr. King-Swan Pan, date of birth of 4/16/1991. His name is spelled Quinxuan, last name Pan. Again, date of birth 4/16/1991. Mr. Pan was last seen at the Best Western Hotel at 201 Washington Avenue in North Haven. His last known address is 193 Clifton Street in Malden, Massachusetts. We know that Mr. Pan is a graduate of MIT and has an affiliation with that university. I am asking that the public knows that Mr. Pan should be considered armed and dangerous, and that extreme caution should be used if you come in contact with this individual. If located, we ask that you contact homicide detectives here at the New Haven Police Department at 203-946-6304 or the anonymous tip line, which is 1-866-888-8477 or tips. You can also email ecic@newhavenct.gov with any information, and again, you may remain anonymous. Mr. Pan is wanted for questioning at this time. We have a warrant for his arrest for a stolen vehicle out of North Haven. Correction, for a stolen vehicle that he possessed in North Haven. The North Haven Police Department came in contact with Mr. Pan soon after our homicide. He is currently a person of interest in our investigation, but I want to make sure you know that he is currently not wanted on that homicide. Again, he should be considered armed and dangerous, and we ask the public to continue their efforts to help us in identifying any further witnesses. Any more information that you have is critical to this investigation, but we just want to make sure that the public knows that he has been identified.
Law enforcement sources remain convinced King-Swan Pan was infatuated with Zion Perry, the fiancé of Yale graduate student Kevin Jiang, who was murdered 1 week after he and Perry were engaged. Perry and Pan both attended MIT, where they were pictured talking at a dance last year.
The warrant is chock full of information.
But Pan's attorney noted that the warrant won't be unsealed until next week, June 11th. The next court date is scheduled for July 13th, when he says he will make a bond reduction request from $20 million to $1 million.
The bond that's set now is tantamount to no bond at all. So if you're going to set a bond at $20 million, it's just like saying we don't have bail in Connecticut.
Pan's mother spoke on behalf of the family briefly, directly outside of the courtroom where cameras are not permitted. She described what happened in February as sad.
Sad all around. It's their only child. They've been here from Shanghai since 2007. He was basically their whole life.
Why his client disappeared for months and was allegedly in possession of 7 cell phones and his father's passport are questions that will no doubt come out in court. But does Gerace believe his client is innocent?
I can't speak to that. I haven't asked him that question yet. I haven't gotten the discovery. When I get it all, I'll ask him that question.